Hit the lights!
You've discovered the Halfwatt podcast. We want to educate and entertain by tapping into the most trusted source of new technology, the ones installing and innovating it. You, the tradespeople that build from the ground up. Join us as we talk with industry leaders, veteran contractors, and even some young blood.
Oh, yeah, it was impossible.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm going to burn up half of your system just trying to wire this thing in because you guys are making me wear a mask out here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, paper mills are awful. We do shutdowns all the time, and it's our high voltage side, but the low voltage kind of gets suckered into doing all the work. And
Right.
there was a year we were out there 7 days straight, 16 hours a day. I mean, I hate that place so much, so I totally feel for you. It's like somebody calls me and tells me, hey, you're going down to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually have a call from somebody else.
Right.
I got to go do this.
I actually just joined the Army, so
Yeah. My wife's in labor. Like, oh, you're married? No. But,
yeah, we call each other that.
yeah.
I'm gonna get to use that excuse soon.
You are, yeah.
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 That'll be fun.
How's that going?
Not bad.
Nice.
Do you know what you're going to have?
Boy.
Boy, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's
I'm
good to always
stoked.
have the first one as a boy.
Oh, yeah.
Are you planning on having a couple or?
We'll see how the first one goes.
Yeah.
Smart man. That's a very smart man.
There.
Both of us are like 2 maximum, but let's see how we do on the first one for a few years. And
Right.
then we'll see from there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's July 3rd.
Oh, nice.
But the
Oh,
doctor's
wow.
like, we'd be surprised if you made the due date because that is a long baby. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll see. And I'm like, yes, Washington employee, get to do leave.
Wait, what's the deal with
right.
that?
So Washington already has state paid parental leave.
Okay.
So you can take up to 10 weeks, or it's family medical leave, which includes parental. So you can take up to 12 weeks over the course of a year whenever you want.
Right.
Like one of my buddies I work with had a kid this year. He used 6 weeks when his son was born, and then he ended up with COVID, so he took another 2 weeks of that same leave. Didn't have to use any of his sick time at work for any of that.
Dang, what is Oregon doing, you know?
They just put that in place. It went into effect in January, but for now we're just paying into it, and the state's going to start paying leave in September.
So is it just added to your taxes?
Yeah, or it's
Okay.
it's added to your deductions in your paycheck,
Okay.
Oh.
basically. I don't know if that's an automatic thing or if it's when you sign up for it. I think I had to sign up for it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we found out and everything, and then we're like, oh, Oregon's going to be doing this program too. Awesome. We'll be
Right.
able to take leave. And they're like, yes and no. We're going to start paying in September. And we're like, shit, it's July.
Oh, no.
Kid's going to be 3 months old by the time we could get paid for it.
Yeah.
It's like, and then my company's like, well, you're a Washington employee. So that's what Washington cares about, is if you're a Washington employee. And I'm like, all right, I still get
That's
to do
sweet.
it.
Take that and run with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to do like 4 to 6 weeks. Probably.
You
Yeah.
do it at the same time as, is your wife going to take time off and then go back to work, or?
Yes and no. She's probably going to take 1 or 2 weeks, but she's working for our friends that own a wedding venue now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
And they're super
convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're super helpful with everything, and I've known them since I was a little kid because their daughter was my babysitter.
Small world.
Yeah. And
No kidding.
what? My dad was the owner's first apprentice back in the day too.
It's a family tradition.
Yeah. So they're like, oh yeah, we'll be like super flexible and everything. We'll have a lot of stuff for you to do at home. So you can
Wow.
do that. And then if you want, you can just bring the baby into work.
That's
And,
super
like,
awesome.
Don't have to pay for childcare. And we're like,
Wow.
done and done. Let's do that.
Yeah. So you're going to take off from like the labor time till
Yeah. I'll probably start, the day the kid's being born, and then take 4 to 6 after that. Just make sure everything's going smooth and everything.
Right.
But then I have, 6 to 8 more weeks that I can take throughout the year.
Wow, you can split it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's super awesome.
I thought you could take it anywhere within that first year, but it had to like all be like
No, you can.
consecutive.
Nope. No,
That's what I would
like
assume,
my
too.
buddy I was
Yeah.
talking about, he took that extra 2 weeks like 4 months after his kid was born.
He took his what?
His 2 weeks when he got COVID
Oh, gotcha.
of that leave, he took like 4 months after he took the first 6 weeks out of that leave.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, sweet. I'll take that advice. I'll use the hell
Right.
out of that.
Yeah, it's really cool that they do that.
There's more and more states starting to get on with that, which I'm like, that's awesome, because a lot of companies don't even do anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
They're just like, use your sick time. If you don't have any sick time, sorry.
Yeah, that's what my company goes, vacation time. Never heard of her.
Do you guys not get good vacation?
We get none.
Really?
Yeah, we get a bonus every year, and then they're like, oh, the bonus check,
Okay.
do whatever you want with the bonus check.
Is it a good bonus?
Yeah, it's better than anything. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you
We
might
don't
get a
do-
better. Oh no.
We have amazing vacation, no bonuses.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought I remember you like getting a Christmas check.
that was before we got bought
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we got more
okay.
vacation, which actually, the vacation's actually more than the bonus was. So,
You'll run with it.
yeah, thumbs
Yeah.
up. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think right now I'm getting 5 weeks a year,
Damn.
and you have the option at ADT to buy, because we got bought by ADT.
Yeah.
You can buy a week. So I get 6 weeks of paid vacation a year, and they don't even charge you what you make like in a full week.
Yeah.
But it's like a high percentage of it, like 70 or 80%, I think is what it is. And they split that up over because we were weekly paid. They
Yeah.
just split it up into your 52 paychecks. But January 1st, you get that week just slid across the table right to you.
Damn.
Yeah. So you don't even have to like build that. Like if you've used all your vacation for Christmas, and you want to take, New Year's, or you got family in, you want to keep your vacation going, you just get a week slid to you right off the bat if you sign up for that.
That's pretty
sweet.
rad.
Right.
That's,
It was
I
worth
don't-
trading in the bonuses that we were getting.
I think we
get
get up
job
to-
bonuses though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Is it percentage or profit?
Yeah, it's a percentage of hours brought in under.
Oh man.
But also, and it's kind of new, sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're
But-
fine.
Now, if you bring in a job yourself, they'll pay you commission like you're a salesman.
Okay.
So, like, we go see an old system, and we're like, hey, if you upgrade it, or if give them some ideas and they like it, we'll get it as if we're the salesman that would have done the exact same thing.
It's so smart. It's like an incentive-driven,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you want
Everyone
to do
makes money.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big part of, I was talking with another journeyman from our company. It's like, I'm a foreman, and that's as far as, we have 2 project managers. When they leave, which is God knows when, it's like, okay, you can step up then, but I'm tapped out, and that's an awesome program to have, to be like, yeah, let's go out, make more money, build,
Yeah,
get
exactly.
bigger.
Yeah.
And because half the time they want to do it anyways. Okay, thanks. They want to do it anyways, so why not just be the one that talks to them like, they're like, oh, yeah, we were actually looking for a company to do this work. You're just like, money ass.
Yeah, shoot,
Yeah.
I wish we did something like that. That would be awesome.
Right?
Think of how smart that is, because it's like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, then you're going to have guys chasing money, and you're just going to make more and more and more.
That's a really good way to like motivate your guys more.
Right.
So they're way more incentivized that way.
And on top of that, like, how many guys, like, there's a company out of Salem that I watch guys sit around for weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you guys get away with that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a union company, but
Yeah.
big shocker.
Union breaks.
But, yeah. Well, I've been like working in an
3-week
IT
union
closet
break.
before, and the guy's like, "Oh, I need to work in here." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll be done in a couple minutes." And it's a 10 by 10 room. I'm the only one in there, and he'll leave, and then like 5-10 minutes later, I'll see him walk by. He like peeks in. He's like, "Oh, you're still in here?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, your stuff's on the other side of the room. Just work."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, no, I'll let you be." And he does that all day. Just laps.
Is that an inside wireman or low volt guy?
No, it was a low volt guy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, see, there's been so many people that have come up to me or like called me and they're like, "Hey, you're an electrician, right?" I'm like, sort of. Depends on what you're asking.
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, well, like these smoke detectors are doing this thing and everything." I'm like, "Okay, I can help you there."
Right.
But like if I were able to make company money off of something like that, or like be, "Hey, we got this job that these people want us to do. Here it is, silver platter." That would be awesome.
Yeah, and it even goes on like service kind of stuff, you know, like I'm at a client's site and I see just a miserable power supply, just like on its last leg, and you're like, that thing is about to go out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "You know what? We agree, we've actually been having a bunch of problems with the doors on it, and I replace it. I can actually turn something in that was like, hey, I did that."
And they just put that on your weekly paycheck or bi-weekly. I don't know how you paid.
They put it on your paycheck, but I don't know how long it takes. But there's some guys making like $2,000 a month more.
just because of that.
Just because they were doing the things that we were already doing.
Yeah.
It's not like it was
Gage is
extra.
just over there in the panel, just like
No.
tearing stuff off. It's like, this door, are you guys having a problem with it?
Loosen the mag lock. No.
Gage is making extra $10,000 a month. How's he doing it?
No. It does max out a month, but yeah. Oh, actually, not even a month, just per project.
Oh, okay.
But $500 max.
Oh.
But anyways, moving on. I am actually thinking about joining that elevator apprenticeship.
What's holding you back?
The pay drop for a couple years.
How bad is it, though?
Not bad. Actually, I think their apprentices start at like $30 an hour.
That's not bad.
So,
Yeah. I mean, you'll have a lot of opportunity with that. Make tons of money.
right. So I think I'm going to put my house on the market in like early summer. And then, because they only take applications every 2 years. And they're going to take 30 people. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Is that for the state of Oregon, or is that...
that's Oregon, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do Washington.
Is your wife still in school?
Yeah. She just got accepted into her bachelor's program for dental hygiene. So
Oh, right. Okay.
She's
yeah,
gonna
I do
be-
remember you saying that.
numbing gums and polishing teeth and making more money than me. unless I do the elevator. But yeah. The only thing I'm kind of nervous about is because I didn't realize they have like 3 different like kind of departments, even under elevator.
What
which
are
is-
they?
I think this is what it is. If you're an elevator guy, feel free to message us on
We're
Instagram.
just apologizing now.
Yeah. But mechanic, install, and then like electricians. So the guys that actually like wire the boxes and all of that. And then the mechanics that actually work on like, the cabs and stuff. And then installers who also work on the cabs, but they're building everything. If it's a hydraulic system, they're putting the oil in it, all that stuff.
So is it the electrical side that has to learn how to weld? Because I know that there's also like a bunch of welding in there. And I've heard guys in California, when I was working in California, they're like, yeah, I have electrical and welding, and that's why I'm making 100 and whatever an hour. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I already wanted to go elevator, but we just kept getting so many pay raises in the low voltage. I mean, for those of guys that are listening that aren't in the Pacific Northwest, I think the union is up to like 48 an hour now. And
Something like that.
And then another $11 an hour for your retirement pension. So every hour you work, $11 for free. You don't have to put into a 401k. 401k is optional. There's no match. But who cares? You're getting $11 an hour. That's more than most states, or I mean, not most, but some states' minimum wages into your retirement. So I was like, whatever. But they just signed like a 5-year, $12 an hour pay bump, which is going to put them at $72 an hour. And I'm just like,
See you, Gage.
Yep, I'm going to go wire some
I don't even know why you're hesitating.
Literally just because I have a mortgage and my
Yeah.
wife's about to stop working because, her bachelor's program.
Yeah. You bought at a good time, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Actually, have you guys been seeing a lot on social media, that guy, the yelling guy who's like, I don't think so. Or, oh, you thought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one of them was 2020, family member or friend, don't buy a house, wait for the prices to drop. And then next to the guy was 2023. Oh, yeah? Oh, you thought. Yeah. And I'm just like, and my buddy, he's deployed right now. He's coming back. He's trying to buy a house. He's like, man, what did you pay for your house? And I was like, 3.3%, 375. And I can't say what he said to me.
Yeah, he's probably pissed.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, because it's worth like $500 now. So I'm gonna sell it, maybe buy a smaller house or something. Use my VA, because if I could get a smaller house and some money from my, selling mine, I'm definitely gonna apply.
Have you ever seen Gage's house?
Once.
This dude sends it to me on Zillow, and I went, holy crap, dude, why are you buying a mansion? I was buying a house. I don't remember. I bought mine a little bit before yours.
I thought it was right after. Right after.
And I bought a duplex, and he sends that to me, and I was like, holy crap, dude. I was like, that thing's freaking huge.
And my wife hates me every day for it. Because I'm like, well, I read all these freaking books about how to, get rich, and And
It is
so
a
I'm
sweet
like,
house, though.
oh yeah, I got 2 full living rooms, and it's 4 bedrooms, and they're kind of split. So each 2 rooms has. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this house. I'm gonna get some roommates. They're gonna pay half my mortgage. It's gonna be sweet. And yeah, my wife hates all the cleaning because she's like OCD, which it's a gift and a curse. I've always said that.
Oh, God forbid I leave a shirt next to the bed.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude. You're like, I'm tripping over all your stuff when I'm going into the closet. The hamper's right there. And I'm like, well, those pants I was going to wear again. And she's like, well, fold them so I know.
And tomorrow after I take a shower, I was going to put that shirt back on.
No, it's not that bad. But I'm just
right.
like, shit, I got to start doing that.
Going to work with a black eye. All timid.
What happened? Laundry hamper. Man.
It's the pregnant wife craziness. She wasn't like that before. Now she is. I'm like, oh, shit.
That's actually that's why I asked how you were doing.
Oh, yeah.
But
every once in a while, she's just like, you're lucky you woke up this morning.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I woke up so much, and I would look over and see you just snoozing away. I'm like, this looking motherfucker. I'm chilling in his sleep. I'm sorry.
You better hope that if you have a second one that it's not a girl.
Oh,
because
God.
I've heard that the hormones when you're having a girl is twice as bad.
Ooh, I hope not.
That's the rumor. I don't know a whole lot about it, but
yeah,
my buddy they have a almost 2-year-old, and his wife was telling me that if you're having a little girl, that the hormones just whole nother level.
I'd believe it. They come out so sassy. right off the bat. Instincts.
Yeah, it's like one of my buddies, his wife just had their kid like 2 days ago. But I'll have to ask him how that was because they just had a little girl.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, all right. I know my wife was super scared like during all her testing just because our friend, she ended up with gestational diabetes. But I'm like, she ate just fistfuls of candy beforehand and then continued it during pregnancy. Yeah, you're going to get gestational diabetes.
Right.
And then my wife started craving more and more like Reese's and everything as she's been going. And she's just like, oh, I hope I don't have that. I'm like, you'll be fine. Everything was just flying colors. She's like, cool, can we get ice cream? Yeah.
Well, you did good at the dentist, so why not, baby?
Well, let's go.
She's just over there on WebMD all day long.
There's so many of those apps and everything. She's just like, I don't know what to think. Like, this is saying this, and this is saying this. And this is I'm like, you're fine.
Self-diagnosed.
Everyone's different. Everyone's going to have something different with theirs. Like, you're fine. You're doing all right. The baby's healthy. He's moving. You're fine.
There is a lot of crazy things that can happen during pregnancy, though. I never really realized it. I'm like the youngest of our entire family, and then my best friend, they live next door and went through all of it, and it's like, I didn't know any of this.
Right.
Like, just learn something new every single day.
I didn't know, like, the heightened smell was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that
The sixth sense.
That gag reflex just
Oh, no.
gone. I don't know. I assume that's why they always throw up.
No, part of it's like their smell just skyrockets.
Right.
So things that are a little bit stinky are way more stinky when you're pregnant. And she's like, I can smell before people fart now. I'm like, oh, God.
So did she hate a bunch of foods then? Like, did things change?
No.
No? Oh.
No, she'll go on like a binger of like a month and a half. She'll want one specific thing. And then after that time frame, she's just like,
Next.
nope, new thing.
What's the
I don't want
craziest thing that
anything to
she's
do
liked?
She really hasn't wanted anything crazy.
No?
No.
Really?
I think I'd just go like off the charts. I'd be like, I want some like coconut shrimp. Like, go get me some coconut shrimp just to send you on a mission.
My wife, 100% for like 7 of the 9 months, Thai food. Coconut shrimp, pad Thai,
Yeah?
curry, all of it, yeah.
Was there a Thai place near your house, or do you have to drive like 10
There
miles?
is actually one.
Okay, you're lucky. Then.
Yeah.
I was really hoping she was like sending you on a mission. She actually just wanted you out of the house.
It's actually so close. I can bring my dog and leave the window down the whole time.
Dang.
That's close.
Yeah, no, she...
Went there yesterday. Oh, you know what I was thinking when you were talking about that? She was, all her tests came back and she was like, can we have ice cream? It's something me and my wife say sometimes because, like, we both love the movie Django. Mm-hmm. It's it's kind of like a reward. We'll say that sometimes, like, yeah, like she'll go to the doctor's office just like routinely. And then she'll come home with, one of those like $6 coffees. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, you got coffee on the way home? And she'll be like, it's kind of like a reward. And the accent and everything.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, man. Okay. We'll do one more segment and call this. Again, this is actually the first episode. I'm trying to like test out segments. I have a few ideas. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to call this one, but basically the, WTF moment of the month or week or whatever. So just like say a story or something funny that you've witnessed in like the last month that just like either just like blew your mind or
Can it be from a little bit longer than a month?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to fact check you.
We had an apprentice that was a special kind of special. And he got let go like 2 months ago.
Okay.
But I'm with him on a job like 3 or 4 months ago. Small place. It's, smaller than this building for sure. We're just doing a data job in this building. And one of them is a floor shot in this office space. So I have like all 6 wires coiled up in the ceiling. Mm-hmm. We were waiting for him to get the carpet down and the floor blocks in so we could pull it down in. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to, reach up here, grab the wire since it's below the pipe, but I need an 8-foot ladder to get it into the pipe. So could you go find me an 8-foot ladder? I don't have one here, but we're the only ones here. We're working for the electricians.
Right.
The electricians have 8 foots here. They're okay if we use them. I already asked them. He's like, okay. So I'm undoing all the wire. I run it out.
I don't know what you're going to say yet, but he deserved to be fired. Just by how you prefaced this.
I walk out all the wire, straighten it up, retape it, put some string on it in case we need to add any. And I'm like, man, it's been like 10 minutes. Like, where is this kid? So I sit there for like another couple minutes, just kind of twiddling my thumbs. I scroll on my phone a little bit. I'm like, dude, now it's 20 minutes later. This kid still isn't here. Where the hell is he with this ladder? And I turn the corner into the next room, and there's an 8-foot ladder standing right there. So I'm like, I don't know where this kid went.
Rip.
I grab the ladder, set it up. I start shoving the wire down the pipe. He comes in, and he's like, I couldn't find one.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like,
You're like, I found
Really?
one in 20 seconds.
there was one around the corner from here. He's like, yeah, I saw that one. And I'm like, I'm standing on it. He's like, oh, well, I couldn't find any that were taller than the one you're standing on. It's like,
Did I
How many-
ask for one? That was
how many
dumb.
rungs? How many rungs does this ladder have, including the top? Huh? It's like, how many rungs? He's like, 8. Like, that means it's an 8-footer. You see this label on the side of it? He's like, yeah. I was like, read it. And he says 8 foot, and I'm like, it's an 8-foot ladder. You've been at this job for 5 months.
Oh.
I understand you're green, but nobody's that green.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'll go next if
Yeah,
you
you
want.
can go.
Yeah. So mine's a little older than a couple weeks, but so I got an apprentice. I think he's like a third term. He's like a year in. He was also let go. First apprentice I've ever seen let go at our company in like 7, 8 years.
That's pretty good.
Right.
That's actually shocking.
You're on a good
We let him
streak.
go like rapidly.
Yeah. They're good at picking them. I call them the Seahawks because they draft good at apprenticeship.
Speaking of which, who'd you get in the first round?
Oh,
No one knows, huh?
A corner.
Oh, okay.
First corner off the board, baby.
At least he didn't just re-sign Lamar Jackson to $260 million.
I just not worth that kind of money at all. I heard that only 180 million is guaranteed.
Yeah, it's like 185. But
There better
at the
be
same time,
so
it's like
many contingencies.
no one wanted him, and then when
That's
we
the
gave him a
thing.
ton of money. It's like, oh man. Anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, and you guys, hold on real quick. You guys picked up OBJ, and he's not as fast as he used to be. So I just another very
there's
talented
just-
wide receiver for him to overthrow or underthrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Baltimore Ravens are like, they're like that girlfriend, that ex-girlfriend that just won't let go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just, like, you can do anything and she's going to keep coming back.
Right.
That's the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
with
You
Lamar
guys'
Jackson.
general manager is legit still hoping Ray Lewis has another year left in him.
Yeah. They're just really praying for it. Just let him go. Just let him go.
Right. But yeah. Anyways, so we're on a project. This was, it was a long time ago, but I'm installing some stuff. It's kind of like one person work until for like an hour, and then it's 2 people work for like the next like week. So I'm just like, I have this like $50 gift card to Platt, and we needed another, 1,000 feet of cable. So I'm like, go to Platt, get 1,000 feet of cable, take this card, and I was like, I want Klein needle nose, but the ones that have the 632 and 832 holes in them, so I can cut screws, machine screws with them, and the strippers part in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay? If they don't have it, it's whatever. I just need you to get 1,000 feet of cable. If they have the strippers, cool. If it's more than $50, I'll pay you when you get here. He's like, okay. And he was gone. It was like 10 minutes away. And like 40 minutes later, he comes back. And he's like, hey, man, really sorry. They didn't have those Kleins that you wanted. But he said he can order them in, and they'll be in a couple days. And I know we're going to be here for another like 2 weeks. So I had him order a pair for you. So we'll just head down there in a few days, and we'll be good. And I'm like, okay, sweet. Where's the cable? And he's like,
Oh, man.
he's like, oh man, I was so focused on the Kleins, I threw out the cable.
He didn't want to mess up.
And I'm like, but I told him like 3 times
Get the cable.
that the Klein needle nose wasn't very important. I need you to get the cable. If they have this, then cool. And then he knew what he had to go back for. Again, this is 10 minutes away. He comes back after like another 50 minutes. I know Tyler knows exactly who I'm talking about. And then, yeah, he comes back with the cable. And I'm like, how did it take longer the second time? He's like, oh, I had to get some coffee. I'm like, why is the coffee already gone? How did you already drink it? Where did you park? You are not good enough of a worker to get away with this.
How much longer did he last?
Oh, I think like another like 3 months. And then we just like didn't have a lot of work. Like we just didn't really need apprentices. And so it was just like, well, kind of convenient.
Yep. It's usually how it goes. We're just out of work.
The sad part is like 6 months later, like we still hadn't called him. And like he was like, hey, just wondering if you guys are picking up yet. I'm like, boy, you haven't gotten another job?
Yeah, you gotta
this
move
is
on.
why you got fired. This is exactly why you got fired. How are you so lazy? You're still waiting. He's like, yeah, sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah. Just collecting that unemployment, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I'd be like, after a month, yeah, sorry, next.
Dude, yeah, if even that, like, if I'm calling it like the 2.5 week mark, and they're like, yeah, we don't know, I'm gonna be like, well,
Peace.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to keep me if that's the...
I could get another job literally tomorrow with like 4 different companies. So
Yeah, but he couldn't. That's the difference.
no.
Yeah, it's,
Send in his application and wait for 6 months for an answer.
yeah.
We noticed. We noticed that on your resume, none of your references are electricians. Why is that? Do you have one?
Yeah, I have a pretty bad one. I kind of contemplated on whether I wanted to tell it or not, but I'm going to tell it. I was actually an apprentice and I was running a job, and they gave me a high voltage electrician and a brand new apprentice. My boss goes, hey, this guy's name's Glenn. He's super cool. He drove truck for a while. Used to be a helicopter pilot. And I went, so why the does he want to do low voltage?
Yeah. I'm like,
Right.
so he's failed at multiple careers?
Yeah, well, but apparently he really sold it to my boss. So this guy shows up on site, gets out of the car, He's like 55 years old.
Oh.
I was like, well, we already got problems.
Right.
Like, not to offend anyone that's older that's trying to start over, but I don't know why you'd pick this if that were the case. And so I dealt with him I was running all over. It was a huge job site. I'm trying to freaking babysit all these dudes that are
Right.
really not qualified to even be there.
Did you have subs too?
No, it was our company.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told him one night, because I was running to class, was running to meet up with you guys. I was like, hey, I really need, I had lined him out with some stuff, but I started him with, I need this exterior speaker mounted. Super easy, It's a Cat 6. You just got to terminate it, plug it in, mount the box on the outside of the wall. Well, it was a brick. So it's a brick wall, and it was just one layer of brick. Like, hey, you just go anywhere on this wall. I don't care.
It's brick.
Yep.
You just probably use redheads, right? You didn't even have to anchor it.
And, it's like core drill. You're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably one layer plus a little something else.
1/8" bit or whatever, maybe quarter inch bit.
So, class is like, 3 hours? The drive is 30 minutes each way. So I'm gone for probably 4 hours. And I come back, and he's sitting in an office chair, reclining with his feet up. I went, okay, well, I'm guessing everything's done. And he goes, no, I couldn't get through that wall. I went, how could you not get through that wall? He's like, well, I've been concrete drilling that wall for like 2 hours.
Oh, I think I know this is coming.
Yeah, I think I told you this. He's like, and then I hit some metal, and so I went over about 6 inches and drilled again, and I can't get through.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
And I went, I really, really, really hope this isn't what I think it is, because if it is, you're getting fired, and I'm losing my job.
Yeah.
So we go over and look at it, and he has taken an 1.125" concrete bit and drilled through a column, a concrete column. And I literally looked at him. I went, just sit down right there. I got to go make some phone calls. But I would tell you right now that you're not going to have a job tomorrow. Oh, God. And he goes, what do you mean? That's what you told me where to drill. I said, like, any freaking dude with a right mind would see that there's brick less than a foot from where you drilled. That's way, way thinner.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And you're good. So I call my boss, and he's like, no, there's no way. There's no way. I sent him a picture. This is
No way.
This is late at night, too.
Yeah.
And he goes, shit, don't tell anyone. Do not tell a soul. As now I'm here on a podcast telling everyone. Yeah, so we had to have a concrete company come out. They had to freaking put rebar in it. Wow. The engineering on it. Everything. It just... Oh, fuck. I got to keep my job. Glenn, the poor bastard, I don't think he's doing low voltage anymore. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but
he's a pilot for Spirit now. Yeah. he's hit rock bottom.
Landing in Vegas, all the turbulence. Shoot, yeah, that was. I actually genuinely thought I was going to lose my job on that one. That was bad.
Oh, no.
So.
They call him Sully because he landed in Lake Tahoe. There was nothing wrong with the plane.
It's pretty accurate. The guy was...
Oh, man.
He's a super nice guy, don't get me wrong, but man, he was not built for this field whatsoever.
I'm concerned for anyone that rode in any of the helicopters he flew back.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Just all the jokes I have to hold back.
I'm sure.
I think the same jokes are going through my head.
Good. That's all that matters. Wow. Yeah, he didn't realize that, like, the anchors are, like, this long, and...
And I use the blue screws, the blue concrete screws, so it's even easier.
Yeah.
And
that's actually why I said 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch. The 1/8 inch is the
screws.
Yeah, the blue screws. I don't like them.
No? Not a fan?
I always forget to turn the chuck on.
No, he turns his impact up to 3 and just goes to town on it. Yeah.
No.
He's like, on the third Ooga Dooga.
No, because I have this huge $350 DeWalt power drills, like 20 volt maxes or whatever they're called, and I always forget to change it from the drilling setting
the hammer drill.
to chuck.
Yeah.
And then I freaking snap the head off of that, and I'm like,
On the blue screws you do?
oh yeah,
Oh, man.
like
I didn't know that.
I've done that. And a few other guys I know, because you just, you forget if you don't use them all the time, you need to turn your chuck on so that it, instead of just like, you're going to bow down, And yeah, I snapped a few of those, and
Oof.
you're like, do I move the mount, or
Yeah,
should
you
probably
have
move
to.
the mount? Yeah. So
Yeah, I use a hammer drill, and then I use my impact, so.
I'll only use them on brick now. Concrete,
Oh, okay,
I don't even do it. I'm just like,
Have you seen the little grid wire trick, too?
Mm-hmm.
You have? It's super cool. I was so hyped to learn that one.
No.
So if you ever over drill your hole, you can take like a little piece of grid wire or something even a little bit thinner, and you stick it in there with the screw and hit it. Magic. It works.
in a ceiling tile?
No. Like if you're drilling into brick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No
brick
kidding.
or concrete.
Wow.
You use it as like a little wedge.
Yeah. And then it pretty much, I think it kind of wraps the wire around the screw, so it's making the...
Yeah, so it's like a sleeve anchor almost.
Yeah. It's pretty badass. So I never knew about that. And then like I was on Instagram like a year or two ago, and somebody did that, and I got super excited. Couldn't sleep the rest of the night. Really wanted to just blow a hole in something, try it out,
Right. You know what? Getting ready to call it, but that kind of reminds me, I just saw a video a few days ago. We always leak. Oh, not me. No, like lean A-frames up against walls.
Oh, are you talking about the straight up and down?
Did you know that they're actually weighted and made to sit flat against the wall? If you take a 6-foot ladder and push it flat against a wall, it will not fall.
Really? I
I've
didn't
been
know that at all.
I've been leaning
as soon
ladders
as I
in.
saw that, I did it the next day at work, and I'm like, no shit, it actually works.
Yeah, you just push it up against the wall, it doesn't fall. They're weighted to not fall. They're supposed to.
Is that any ladder, or is it only the...
A-frames.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't do it with a extension ladder.
No.
Everyone's gonna be upset.
You ever seen an Instagram video where the guy takes the extension ladder and the car jack, pins it to the ceiling, it's straight up and down, and it's only on the car jack. And it's an electrician.
Yeah.
And he's
Straight
at
up
the
and
very
down?
top. It's like 20 feet up. It's the sketchiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, they were like, started videotaping from the bottom on the floor and went up, and I was like, that like no one's gonna get on this. And there's a guy working on a light at the top, at the tip top.
That guy has either been single for way too long or, bro, leave her.
Yeah, he's hoping.
Like, God, straight up and down. I'm like, dude, I hope no one's marriage is that bad. Ain't
man.
no way. I don't even like getting on them when they're leaned up against something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't either. What's the tallest one you've been on?
I think a 24.
You got to up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. What about you?
I think probably just 30.
They make bigger than 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had to
yeah.
we had to go rent this home, bitch. It was
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I was in Corvallis, and we had to do cameras outside, and the building was like sunk in the ground. Not like, but it's like the walkways on the outside were like the landscaping was just this crazy angle, and then the sidewalk. And we had to go like 50 feet up on the building, and our boss goes, just go rent an extension ladder. It was 40-foot extension ladder. And I'm a big dude. I'm 6'4", 230.
Right.
And the guy that I work with is 6'2", 300.
Okay.
And so I didn't want to go up there. He's like, I'll do it. And I was like, well, Dean's going to pass away today. For sure. He's going to break something. Or
I feel like that's so high up. You have to like calculate wind. Like,
it's sketchy. It was super sketchy. Even trying to get it on the van.
How did you even carry it?
We both had to carry it, like on each end. And then we loaded on the van. It was sticking off the van on both sides, like real bad. I would never do it again. I was like, can I get a boom lift?
Yeah, I don't even want to know what it looked like the one time I carried like a 30 by myself. Because, like, you know, me, I'm just like, and I'm just like, man, I'd probably look like a freaking firefighter right now.
Billy Badass.
But yeah, I just look like Joe Dirt without a mullet. Just like expectation versus reality.
Yeah, exactly.
No, our company would never do that. They'd be like, we don't bid jobs like that. If we're going to either bid it for a boom or someone else can have it, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll rent a boom when we service it, so.
We're a bunch of good old boys, so just do it the redneck way.
Yeah.
Pray OSHA doesn't show up. I'm really glad we haven't talked about what company I work for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I noticed that. That's why I was like, oh, we can talk freely. No one said last names.
Yeah. Until you put it in the comment section that blah, 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 blah.
Wait, so we weren't supposed to tag you on Instagram?
No. Here's his license number.
Oh no. It's so funny because you can look that up if you have an Oregon license. Mm-hmm. That's how I knew the email wasn't fake.
Who's mine?
No, when we journeyed out 4 or 5 years ago or whatever it was.
Oh, my boss was checking every day after I took my test, looking me up, just trying to see, like, that guy that took the test 3 times. He's like, I haven't seen my name on there yet. And I'm like, he passed this time. He's like, huh? I'm like,
oh, I misspelled my name.
It's like the SAT. It's like, how many points do you get if you put your name on there correctly?
I think,
Dang.
How'd you get a 298? I got some right. Actually, put Elijah instead of Alicia. Oh man! Well, thanks for coming out, you guys.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Really
sure.
appreciate it. Been wanting to have you on, but you're about as busy as I am.
I just blow them off all the time.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you.
Oh, no. Just you work as much as I do. JT, thanks for coming back.
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate the short notice.
Yeah, that's all good.
I love that we replaced a ginger with a ginger. That was coincidence. I wasn't looking for redhead diversity. But cool, man. Well, do you guys have anything else?
Nah, I got nothing.
Nope,
Easy
I'm good.
day.
Yeah.
Follow
Are we
us on
supposed to request
Instagram
something?
at Halfwattpod.
Yeah, do that. Halfwattpod.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys have, like, any, like, electrician OnlyFans pages that you want guys to subscribe to. I mean,
Oh, I
this
thought
is
it was
the
like a
time to-
request for like what kind of water. Like I wanted a Fiji water, but I didn't get it. Pull some Andrew Tate stuff. Be like, hey,
I can pull some
I want coffee that's 102 degrees, but it's off. I'm never coming back.
Throws it at him. I can't believe they're suing me. God, people just don't have a winning attitude.
Thanks for listening to the Half Watt Podcast. We always want to hear from you, and we encourage you to email us at halfwattpod@gmail.com with questions or even your own stories. Funny, crazy, or praiseworthy, we want to hear it all. You can follow us on Instagram at halfwattpod to stay up to date on our feed. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And share us with a friend, the best way to help us grow. The Half Watt Podcast is a production of Now Hear This Studios.